All right. The 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 Republicans' big cover up. Man and woman cover up of the Republicans. How? The man of the Republican Party says that the Beatles do not like to laugh. It's pretty much it. They don't make jokes. That's the Republican Party. The man of the party. The women part of the party of the Beatles says that their wings are not real. Therefore, those Republican women talks to the Beatles, but they don't say it to others. And the heck is minute? They're minuting, embracing, aka minuting, embracing. I don't know. Minuting, embracing the people that likes to play the casino. So the turtles, the turtles are big fan of the Beatles. Big fan. The turtles wear the house shell on their back, which is the Beatles. The Beatles, um, they call it longhorns, long necks. They call it long necks to cover it up. The long necks of the Beatles folds backwards, and there are oblongs or material circle that spreads it spreads into wings. And when they are in the air, it's it expands like skin. So it gets bigger. The the girl actors cause it bubble up. So it gets big. It bubbles up when they're on the air. So what it is these guys on the ABS-CBN. They're for the Beatles only. If you have pimple problems, they're not gonna accept you because when they're in the air, it bubbles up, right? The their wings bubbles up in the air. It's like skin, pretty much it. So when it comes to that, the air means air means pampering. So they like to pamper stars, or they call themselves artists or performers. And they value it, heavily value it, because of the amazement of the Turtles to the Beatles. That's what pretty much it is. And if you do not show that, they will treat you bad, like slam stuff around you, or not make you go to their facilities. So the current language of humanity has, ever since I was born in the 80s, is through examples. So what the Turtles have been doing ever since is trying to communicate to these guys that are in ABS-CBN that they saw, that's trying to replicate their amusement for the Beatles. I'm sorry to say, that's how they deciphered it. That's how the Turtles deciphered it. Sorry, I'm sorry. This the truth, man. I know it hurts, but it's so. There's other guys. They trying to catch and keep the performance going by saying that it's the other part of the brain, that they're really doing it, they're not mimicking it. It's the cooking side of the brain that they're trying to save, that they're trying to save from these guys, to not give up on their performance on the TV. Even though they blame me for hating on them, actually, actually, Ann Curtis insisted it on me. and I just keep on doing it. Just yeah, that's pretty much it. So the turtles have been trying hard for me to get into ABS-CBN, but it's hard, man, because of my zits, my gums, my squint. Very, very hard, man, to get into Hollywood too. And you know, if you throw that, okay, if you throw that, it splits. They'll get mad too, cause the wing splits of the Beatles, but they don't know it curves like the beaks of birds. And the birds have been trying their hardest to make me join Hollywood ever since. This could have been explained with the advent of joining Hollywood before. Let's say I got fired by by Steven Spielberg. Okay. I'm 39 years old. Okay. He could have hired me as an actor at the age of 20. Okay. Fire me because of my squint or their judgment of me as a false impersonator of Elvis, which is very deep into the conclusion of protecting the Beatles' imagery. Pretty much it, man. I'm just 39 years old. Oh, it's much better to make you suffer and load bags. We don't want you to have the grandeurism. Not yet, at the age of 40. At the age of 40 to get the grandeurism, or 50. 50. That will supplement all the mistakes that they said they had. So the birds have been trying hard for me to get a part-time job uh, ever since. Because the Beatles, on how they open their wings, is frontwards and it curves downwards in the middle. And are the birds fascinated with it? I think they are fascinated with it. But you have a big movement called Robin Padilla. Hard to fight because he holds the Muslim culture. And the Muslim culture are very magnified into being harsh. So that's the movement of that party in ABS CBN. So it's harder to fight them off. It's a whole political dogma